Yeah guys, short unboxing here about this Nyboer, or my Austrian friend Arnold would say Nyboer, and that's the model H3B. I've already been using their model with the camera and I liked actually the functions, but I don't need the camera. Camera is not really free because it needs a subscription, so I decided to go with this one here this time. Comes with this drilling template, nice protection. So let's see what we get. This bolt here, standard would say. This part, some plates inside, lot of installation material, wireless tags, emergency keys, and the two main parts. And what I really like here, and was the reason why I bought this, is that it has the fingerprint sensor here and not, for example, up here like with most of the door locks. So this is much more convenient. I had it like that since a year and it has definitely huge advantage. You can save some time when you can grab it directly here instead of applying fingerprint here, wait and then only use the handle. I also like the design. It was hard to find something so modern like this one here. Also the inside part here, that's the privacy lock. What I'm missing here a little bit is a switch which would allow us to keep the lock open. For example, when we have set it in the app for the automatic lock, but sometimes you don't want it, so that would be really nice to override it. But that's also something which is probably hard to find or not available. I don't know, most locks these days have just a privacy lock like this one here. That's also a solution. Something I don't like too much is the battery. I was hoping that they would improve that, because the battery compartment is a little bit difficult to open. It's a pretty small screw and we really have to open it every single time when we want to recharge the battery. There's no other opening here, at least that was not in the other model, and as far as I can see it's same thing with this model here. I don't know, would have been really nice if they had some charging port here so we don't have to open that. That's really not such a good solution. Don't like that. Most other locks, they have a possibility to charge. By the way, what I see here is that this model is not using rechargeable batteries. I don't know if they have one, but of course you can use rechargeable batteries, at least I guess so, but still could be easier to open. But other than that, looks really nice. I love the style, love the color, comes with everything what we need. So I'm going to install it now, then let's see how this works. Yeah, there's something I just wanted to mention regarding switching the handle side. By the way, it's exactly the same thing as with some other Nyboer smart locks, and that's a thing that this works really good. I've tried exactly the same thing also with some other smart locks like from Home Depot or Lowe's. I tested a couple of them, but it didn't work with any of them for my door. I don't know why. They have all not been able to unlock my door after switching the handle, and only finally the Nyboer has been doing the job. And it's actually very easy to switch here. That's the main part, that's the outside part here. So the only thing which you have to do here is to unlock this screw, remove it completely from here, then switch the handle to the other side, and now we have to lock it here on the left side. Before it was on the right side, now it's on the left side. And this is already done now. So we have it here now on the left side for the outside, and same thing for the inside. And here it's pretty much same thing. We also have just one screw which we have to remove. Totally remove it, and then we move it to the other side, turn it around again and secure it here, and this time on the right side. And so we are already done with switching the handle. That's super easy. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the whole installation here. I mean, it's a very easy to install door lock. If you do an installation of a door lock for the first time, maybe then you need to look it up how this works. If you have done it already, maybe even a couple of times, then it's super easy. Here in this case, I had already a new Nyboer door lock here before, so I could even leave the old plate and lock and everything here and had only to replace the front here inside and also here outside, and it works really good so far. What I have to tell you when switching from an old to a new model of the Nyboer, maybe it's also same thing with any lock within the TT lock app framework. I've been able to transfer all the data from the old lock to the new lock. When you go to new lock options, there's something like transfer, and then you can select from which lock you want to transfer the old data, and it has been transferring all the codes, lot of things, but not the fingerprints. That's what you have to know. So you will have to re-enter the fingerprints, and so it has been working really nice. You can see works here down, even up, and we have this security lock here, and also works from here. Of course, you can see you have to push here. It's a little bit harder than before until you see the digits here, and then you can start entering the code. You can see here I'm just entering some random numbers. That's not my code. Cut out my real code, and you can see we have the green light. It has unlocked, and so I can open it like that, also like that, and after a few seconds it will automatically lock. So you can see I can't do anything, and works also with the fingerprint.
Unlocked.
Yeah, would say pretty nice. It doesn't work always with the fingerprint at the first time, but usually it works pretty reliable. Yeah, what I actually wanted to show you here compared to the old model which I had, what I really like here is that the numbers here are much easier to read compared to the old model. That's also a huge advantage. Yeah, and so I would say that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this lock, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.